Hi, I am Chanti. Welcome back to the web designing sessions. So, if you guys have practiced the last session, you might have seen how we can create a menu. So, if you just go back to this menu page, just do slash menu.html. So, this is how my menu looks. So I'll just show you what all we can do with this menu. So for this I'll just say that I'll just go to style.css and I'll say my body minimum height is 1000 pixels. So when I just reload this, you can see that you got a scroll bar onto your right. So when I now scroll this, you see my menu also got scrolled up. So if at all I just wanted my menu to be fixed and I just don't want the menu to scroll, I just want the main body to be scrolled, what I can do is I can give something called position. So for this I'll say position fixed. And I'll give the value as top 0 pixels. So when I just scroll this, when I just scroll this, you see it is fixed because the value got applied only to your logo. So what we can do here is just go here, go to your menu.html. So here again you have something called nav. Just remove this section and div. For that particular nav I'll give a properties in style.css. So here you have nav. I'll say position fixed and top 0 pixels. So just refresh this. If you inspect, you see you got your half page. The reason here is we haven't given any width for the nav. We have mentioned the height, but we haven't mentioned any width. So what we need to do is we will be just mentioning the width here as 100%. So now if you just scroll this, if you just scroll your page, you can see that your menu is fixed. So this is how you can make your menu stick to the top. The reason why we are using is whenever someone is in any other section and he wanted to travel to any other page or any other section, instead of going up, scrolling back to the top, he can directly select from here because it will be sticked here. So that's the reason why we use, and this is the latest trend that we use for all the websites which we design. So maximum 90% to 95% of the websites will be built on these designs. So now so now you have learned something called position, and you have different options in positions, that is absolute and relative. What are all those? I will explain you in the later sessions. And you have also learned something about top. So in position you have 4 directions, that is top, bottom, left, right. So whenever you wanted to give or wherever you wanted to give the options, you can give this. Since I wanted my menu bar to be fixed on the top, so I said that it is top, from top it is 0 pixels. So from the top it is fixed here. So this is how your menu looks. So your menu is done. Next is your footer part. Sorry. So in the footer also you need to do something similar to this, but instead of top you will be giving bottom 0 pixels, so which makes your footer fixed, or you can give your position to be relative. So I'll show you how to do it. So I'll just add a file called footer.html. Oh, we already have something called footer.html. So I'll just remove this section and div, and I'll just say footer. This I'll have something called div. I'll have two divs. Section 1, section 2. You can give anything in here. So if you just see how your footer.html looks, so this is how your footer looks, because we haven't given any properties yet. And if you scroll, you see it's going up, but our section is on the top. We wanted it on the bottom. So in the similar way, what we will do is just go to style.css and just say dot footer. Sorry, it's a direct tag, so footer position relative, bottom 0 pixels. Sorry. Then footer, inside footer you have div. For that particular div, your width is 50%, and you are applying float left. So once you just reload it, you can see that you got the section, but still it is on the top. So whenever you have such kind of issues, just do then inspect and see what can you do. So if you just change it to absolute, so just see what you can see. You see it is somewhere in the middle. The reason why it is because we said bottom. So here currently the bottom is applied to screen bottom. So this is where my screen bottom comes, but you need to apply the bottom for the DOM. So DOM is nothing but your document. This is a whole document is called your DOM. Okay, so this is the difference between your page and a DOM. So sorry. So what we can do is just go here, go to footer.html, create a section, because we will be having some content and we want the footer to be attached to this section. So what we can do is just go to style.css. On top of footer we have something called section. For this section we are just giving the value of min height as 100 VH. So 100 VH is nothing but view height. VH stands for view height. View height is nothing but your browser height. If at all you don't know what is your browser screen resolutions and all. Then change the position to absolute. Just refresh the page. Okay, now again make some changes in your CSS. So for our easier understanding, what I'll do is I'll just first give some properties to footer. So I'll create a background color. So as I said in the last session, go for color palette, select your colors. So I guess this is what I selected. So this will be for my footer. Don't forget to add hash. If you don't add hash, you won't find the color. So you can see you have the color here. Next is width 100%. Okay, you got it. Next is height, let's say some 2.5 em. Next is padding. I'll be giving padding to footer.div. So 1.2 em is more. So what I need to do is I have given padding for all the 4 sides. So now what I'll do is I won't give it for all the 4 sides. I'll just give it for padding top and padding bottom. Now you got it. So again I'll change it to 1 because it is getting stick to bottom. So you got some place here. So if you wanted to know the exact space what you can give, so for this again you can change it to 5 pixels, and this bottom also for to 5 pixels. So when you keep on increasing this, you can see what is your center. So you can give 10 on the top and 10 on the bottom. So I'll just change this to 10 pixels. Again I'll change this to 10 pixels. Now go to menu.html. So what we'll do here is, footer.html. What we'll do here is we have something called main, or okay, inside section we have something called div. I'll create an ID called main. Now just refresh and see how your page looks. Okay. Sorry. What we need to do is just go to style.css and remove this minimum height. And when you just refresh this, you see you can see that your content is at the bottom, and whatever comes here you can have it. So instead of that, if you have any other doubts, so you can change this to, where is this, yeah, you can change this to 1000 pixels and see how it looks. So now refresh. So because you don't have any content on the top, so this is coming after 100 pixels, 1000 pixels. Okay, so if you have any content, then it will be the same. So we'll keep it as it is, that is 100 VH. That is our minimum height. So this is how you can create your section. Again, you can add whatever you wanted in your footer. Okay, this is how your footer is, and this is how your menu looks. Generally in footers, if at all you take this Color Hunt also website, you can see that it has some copyrights at the bottom. Let me show you the bottom. Okay, this has more colors. If you go to any website, you will get the footer. Let's say let's see of Times of India. So if you, when you click, so this is your logo, this is your title bar, and this is your menu. And when I scroll, you see you got this about policy and all. And if you see here, you see it is a copyright. So this is your main footer, and this all called pre-footer. So whatever you wanted, you can add them to your pre-footers directly. So this is how we will work around with our footers for our website. So for that, again you can refer to footer.html file. I'll be attaching the link to the video. You can go through this. So in the next session, we'll see how our main looks. Until then, bye.